Alright guys, having a look here now at plotting our residuals and what that means. Back to your textbook, just a reminder that your residual plot and the analysis of it, guys, is pretty much used just to determine if a linear model is appropriate to model the data that we've been given. Okay, basically from here we want to make sure that when we plot the residuals, and we'll go through this on Excel, that if our residual plot, okay, so the graph that's created based on the residuals, is scattered either side of that x-axis, then that linear model is appropriate. Okay, if there is patterns like so here, okay, so that's a good one where linear model is appropriate. This one here we can see it has a pattern, okay, so linear model not appropriate, and same as if it's the other way as well. So we're hoping that your PSMT data looks like this, which means that linear model is definitely going to be appropriate. Okay, so having a look at it now on Excel, I've taken the same data that I used here in the least squares fit when we plotted that regression line to look at our residual plot. So basically a couple of things we need to make sure on your Excel. We need to go to File first. We need to make sure that we can do the data analysis. So we need to go to Options, and then we need to go to Add-ins. Your analysis tool pack is the one that you want to hit, and then we want to hop over to Go, and we want to make sure these first two are ticked here: analysis tool pack and analysis tool pack VBA. You don't need to know what that means, but just need to make sure both of those are ticked. Once we go here, then is in our data tab, we should have a data analysis option over on the right hand side. Okay, so click on that. We want to go down to regression and hit OK. Then in here, we want to input our Y data, which is going to be the height of sun. Remember, X, Y is generally how it goes. Hit enter. And we want to then go and select our X data, which is here, and hit enter. All right. Leave all this as is. Leave this as is. It's going to be chucked in a new worksheet. So it'll come up as another little worksheet down in here. And we want to make sure all these 4 boxes are ticked here. Okay. Once we hit OK, it's now going to create that extra tab down the bottom here. I'll call it sheet 1, 2, 3, whatever it may be, and you'll have a whole heap of information over here. All right, you will include this in your PSMT as part of your appendix, or wherever you see to put it. And the one that you want to include or have a look at, is this one. It's our residual plot. All right, now I can't see any pattern here with this one, which means that a linear model, which we created back here using our regression line, is the one that's going to be suited. Okay, so if there is a pattern, then linear model is not appropriate, which we don't want to have. Okay, for your PSMT, we want a linear model to be applicable for all of your data sets, and that comes from obviously that just confirming what we've got done here. So again, your residual plot, you've got your data, it'll open it up into a new sheet, and I'm just going to go and call this residual plot analysis, and it's that residual plot graph, not this other one that you're going to be looking at. Okay.